We're in big trouble. Robert Kiyosaki's warning. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how we're in big trouble. Robert Kiyosaki's warning. Let's get right into it. When someone warns you about what's coming and says, "God have mercy on us all," you can bet they're talking about something very serious. But those are the exact words of our friend Robert Kiyosaki, who is warning about the state of the economy, and also to you. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the best-selling personal finance book of all time, written by Robert Kiyosaki. The book Rich Dad, Poor Dad has been translated into 51 different languages. It has sold over 40 million copies worldwide. Robert is the author of dozens of other books, including 2 co-written with Donald Trump. Now, in remarks broadcast around the world, Kiyosaki claims that we're in the midst of the world's largest financial bubble. Others have called it a super bubble and the everything bubble. Kiyosaki warns of the dangers of bursting super bubble, which are markets inflated to unsustainable levels by the Federal Reserve's money printers, and advises investors to get out of all paper assets. The failure of the FTX digital exchange and the fall of Bitcoin are signs of air escaping from the bubbles. At the same time, the Fed is experimenting with its own digital currency. Robert Kiyosaki's warning appears to be serious, and it is. It's the largest bubble in world history. Indeed, the author and businessman has been relatively pessimistic about the global economy, offering pessimistic predictions for gold, silver, and Bitcoin prices back in 2020 as the world attempted to recover from the COVID pandemic's lockdowns. Kiyosaki's comments came as many economists predict a recession in the United States in 2023 as a result of the Federal Reserve's series of interest rate increases to combat a surge in inflation. His remarks also came as many Wall Street investors are beginning to wonder if the S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial Average have finally hit bottom after a more positive 6-week stretch for equities in the wake of Jerome Powell's Fed signaling a more measured pace of rate increases ahead. Kiyosaki's prediction for the global economy may not seem so far-fetched now, as investors anticipate the implosion of segments of the market, including crypto, that have been rattled by the revelations surrounding FTX Group and founder Sam Bankman-Fried. Aside from the crash in volatile markets such as stocks, traditional inflation-safe havens, such as gold, silver, and other precious metals, are also collapsing in the same way that stocks or even cryptocurrencies are. Kiyosaki previously stated that crashes are excellent times to build wealth by purchasing undervalued stocks with solid fundamentals. However, Kiyosaki does not recommend stock or bond investments this time. He is instead advocating for 3 assets: precious metals, Bitcoin, and food and livestock. According to Kiyosaki, the price of precious metals such as gold and silver is largely unaffected by economic events. He believes that gold and silver prices will rise in the coming years, although Kiyosaki prefers physical precious metal holdings. Investors can add these to their portfolio by purchasing precious metals-focused, exchange-traded funds. The best-performing gold and silver-focused ETFs are the iShares Gold Trust Micro ETF IAUM and the iShares Silver Trust SLV. The iShares Gold Trust Micro ETF tracks the London Bullion Market Association's gold price and holds gold bullion. IAUM fell 9.3% from December 2021 to September 28. iShares Silver Trust is a leading silver ETF and one of the most widely traded silver investment options. SLV lost 18.8% from the end of December 2021 until September 28. With rising inflation, however, these precious metals may see pent-up demand in the future, driving returns for investors in IAUM and SLV ETFs. Kiyosaki believes that the underlying technology of Bitcoin, blockchain, has a bright future. Bitcoin is also the world's leading and largest cryptocurrency. Any increase in a specific asset class is most likely to be reflected in its largest constituent. Despite Kiyosaki's pessimistic forecast, the first cryptocurrency has recently outperformed the stock market, climbing back above the $20,000 mark, which was an unexpected move given the first cryptocurrency's poor price performance in recent weeks. Related for the first time in a week, Bitcoin exceeds $20,000. The main reason for the recovery could be a correction in the value of the US dollar against a basket of foreign currencies. Previously, the British pound almost reached parity with the USD, demonstrating how devastating the rallying US currency is on assets such as Bitcoin. Despite all of the bearish factors, BTC retains the support of a small number of market participants and will most likely enter a period of prolonged consolidation from there. Meanwhile, Kiyosaki observes that food prices are rising due to supply shortages. He advises investors to pay attention to this asset class because food demand will always exist. He has also invested in livestock. However, owning farmland and farming will be difficult for a retail investor. They may look for food processing and livestock farming companies to add to their portfolio. The dairy products market within the food sector was ranked in the top 7% of the Zacks universe, indicating that the industry has bright prospects. Lifeway Foods Elway is a dairy product company that provided a positive return until September 28 from the end of December 2021, despite the fact that the S&P 500 and other major indices fell. Demand for Elway's products drove a 15.5% increase in revenue in the first half of 2022 over the previous year. Kiyosaki's predicted improvements in business dynamics are likely to benefit Lifeway Foods. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.